Hey everyone, I'm going to be doing a review of Barebones Trainer. This is a Valsung I never really intended to own nor wanted to own for many reasons, but I got a good deal on. They were sold together. It was an Alpha Beast, like a rounded beast, and then this Barebones. So that's how I ended up with this. The Beast, I already sold it. Still have this though, but I put it up for sale, marked it as sold because one of my friends is buying it when he gets enough money for it, so just did that. But yeah, do I think I maybe trash talked this thing a little too much? Kind of, sort of, not really at the same time. Howard's tolerances, absolutely atrocious. For $200, I think you should be getting way better tolerances and not this. But I mean, oh well. And how does it flip? Not that bad. If it wasn't so unbelievably thin, it would flip better. Like rollovers, it does those okay. It scissors decently. The main thing with this is it just is so thin that it makes choker fanning and stuff like that very awkward. And I find myself thinking that it's an awkward Valsung to flip, and it just, I don't know. It just does a lot of things very, not how I like. Like, me personally, I like the Alpha Beast, I like the Rep. Thinking of some other examples, like the 43, I like the way that one flips. This, no. I have a few Amazon trainers that have better tolerances than this, and you can say, yeah, well, this one's been beaten, blah, 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 blah. It's not as good as a new one. Well, I mean, I've seen what the tolerances are in a new one from unboxing videos and stuff like that. You can get a trainer on Amazon for under $20 that have better tolerances than a Barebones that is $200 plus, which is pretty pathetic, if you ask me. And some people say it's not all about tolerances, it's how good it flips. Well, this doesn't flip the greatest and it has trash tolerances, so, I mean, how a knife flips is personal preference. You can't exactly shit on a Valsung because of your personal preferences. I mean, you can, but me saying it's too thin, blah, 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 that's kind of a preference thing, because some people actually like that about it. But if you want to trash talk tolerances, that is not exactly personal preference. I mean, some people that are smoking crack might apparently think that shit tolerances are better than good tolerances. I don't know why anyone would think that, but they do. Yeah, this is why we do not smoke crack, kids. But yeah, it does kiss the goodbye pretty good. I actually kind of like all this stuff. I like behind the 8-ball with it if I cannot screw it up when I'm trying to do it. It actually does that pretty good. It short stops decently. The Zen pins aren't bouncy enough for my liking, which it is a little better than this usually, and mine is a little loose, so, you know, whatever. But, alright, so, kind of going off topic a little with this, or rambling, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so, how durable is it? It's extremely durable. You can throw it at the concrete a bunch of times, so I guess some people that might really like this and might think that it's worth the obnoxious price tag of $200 plus. You can throw it at the concrete many, many times. Doesn't really take much damage. If you want to take this thing apart a lot, put it back together a lot, your screws are probably going to break. Classic BRS screws, you know, not very good. So, yeah, if you're wanting something that is the best bang for your buck as far as tolerances, materials, all that stuff considered, really, if you want anything to do with good tolerances, and you're looking at a Barebones, you might also be smoking crack. I don't know. It just is not... I don't know, I just can't stress that enough. If you want anything to do with anything better than generic trainer tolerances, this thing is awful. And if you think that this has good tolerances, you might be smoking more than crack. You might be smoking bath salts. Because these, like, as far as the price range goes, this might have the worst tolerances out of anything in its category. And I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Is it the worst flipper in that price range? No, it's not. I don't think. But, you know, that's just me. But, I don't even remember what I've said about it and what I wanted to say about it. How was the finish on it? I don't fucking know. I didn't get it new, and it was scratched up when I got it, so who knows. With that one, are the Zen pins bouncy? If I take the Zen pins off my rep and put it on this one so that I have actually 4 screws with it, it's definitely not as bouncy as I would like it to be, but is it terrible? Nah. Is it smooth when it's oiled? Yes, it's actually a little smoother than I thought it would be for not having bushings. But then again, why the fuck doesn't have bushings if it's $200+, you know? But my final review of this, if I were to rate it 1 to 10, I would say absolutely -10.